and God gonna bless you. We're here, this church is you know what? I find out church is the most creative place you can ever be in. Because everything you see here was creation, was a creative mind. You know what? And I say this, and I'm being blunt. When I'm in that creative mode, I am so happy. Even though it's a process, I get up in the morning. Being creative excites me more than sex. And that I'm more than it does, y'all. I'd rather be creative and create something, because you know what? That comes and goes. But your creation gives you glory. That's why I understand what God said when he created a mountain. When you go to the mountains and go to certain parts and go somewhere high, it's like, wow, there's a God. Your creation gives you glory. When you create, you can always come back and say, I made that building, I painted that chair, I decorate this house. And when people, and see, that will give you glory, and people give you glory. People coming in, oh, y'all got a nice church. Oh, y'all church is so, you know what? No matter what folks say, or no people do not say or do say, there's people going to give you glory. Like, oh, I love this church. Oh, that's so, and I ain't say nothing. It's what you do that gives you glory. And when you're real creative, it gives you glory. It will give you wealth. When you create something, it make God, that's the power of God. And we got to be creative. Even our mothers you got to be more creative to raise your children. I just got beat down. They used to say, I'm going to cut your behind. I said, how you gonna cut? I used to say, you gonna cut me with a knife in my behind? No, that means you're gonna whip you. But you know what I found out? When I grew up, I used to tell and we were raised up by shut up and do what I say. You know what I found out? My child is too intelligent for that. Because if I tell her to shut up and do what I say without explaining why I say it, she's going to come up with her own conclusion, or what should I do? And when you got an intelligent child, you need to explain to them and break it down to them why you do what I do. And my mama never told me why she did what she did. And then when I get older, all I'm going to do is mimic what she's done. And even though it don't work for every child ain't going to respond is by beating them down. Not saying my mother was wrong, she did what she did. And you know, with 9 kids, you got to handle your money. You got to control your house. And my mama ruled with the rod of iron. But I found out with the child I have, that rule will make her, Bible says, provoke a child to wrath. I will provoke my child because that child is too intelligent, and I have to give my child information to grow her. It's nowadays, the children now are wickeder, but they're wiser. How they wiser? The internet. We have more information right now. My daughter will fact check me in a minute. Well, I think it's going to, well, let me see, Dad. No. Well, yeah, you're right, Dad. No, that ain't right, Dad. I'm like, you fact checking me. Where we used to be, your mother say, if you kiss a boy, you're going to get pregnant. Them children at 10 know that ain't right. And now that they 10, and when she was 9 and 10, and this little boy in my class in elementary school, they say he was gay. How you know about gay? How you know about this? So how you know about smoking weed and drugs? And yeah, Dad, you hear about the opioid situation? How you know about the opioid situation? So they know this stuff. So the days of telling them anything don't work. We got to be more parents now than we ever been before. We need our daddies in the house more than we ever did before. We got babies right now can't talk, but that baby know I'm communicating with that child. And they 3 months. And I wasn't that kind of. Because when I came up at 10, we were done back then. At 13, I was still playing with G.I. Joe with a Kung Fu grip. Girls were playing with dolls at 13 or 14. Now 13, they playing with real babies. And we create some things you can create too soon. Because sometimes if you're going to create something, I told you, you got to support it, you got to love it, you got to correct it, you got to take care of it. And if you're not able to create your own life, how can you create another life? If you're still living in your mama home, you shouldn't be having no babies. You still living in your daddy's home? No. And I'm talking about boys too. If you can't create a house for your home for yourself, income for yourself, you shouldn't be creating another life. Because if we're going to be like the Father in heaven, God takes care of everything He creates. He doesn't abandon it. He doesn't forsake it. He's not a deadbeat dad. And even though we got mothers, they're deadbeats too, because they only want children for a check. Children running around in the middle of the street dodging cars. I see 6 and 7 years old, and I know one little kid I knew that went to my daughter's school, and I might be 2 miles up from my home, and she walking with her friends, and they holler, "Hi," and they waving to my daughter, and I said to say, "How y'all get up here?" "We walked up here." I say, "Your mama and daddy let you walk up here by yourself?" "Yeah, damn. Do they know where you at?" "I don't know." I say, "Do y'all want to go back home?" "No, we going." I said, "Well, you know what? You're right. You ain't gonna accuse me of nothing. Y'all go on here." I looked at my child, and I know how I used to. I'm a hypocrite. You better not ever hang with them. If I ever see you somewhere, you can't. And I let my child, you can't do that. Because I can just imagine somebody driving by in a van and throwing all them little girls and sex trafficking and raping your child. And I mean what I say. Because a parent allow their children to be out there unprotected. The kids are not aware. I don't care what you say. "Oh, they 10 now, they grown." No, they're not. They dumb. They're not aware. They don't look around. They don't come and see. When you get older and we have street, when you come in, you observe the territory. You look around and see who's going out to get you. You walk around, you watch yourself. Even though even when I step out my house, I'm gonna look around my tree. Even when I come in here, I'm looking around. I'm going, and even though I don't look at, but mentally. For upcoming events, announcements, information, and donation, visit us at www.gpwm.org. Find us on Facebook.
gpw.org.
Faith, fellowship, funding, transforming the community, a community outreach. If you're ever in the Baltimore and Arundel County area, please visit us at the Storehouse, 7409A, Baltimore Annapolis Boulevard in Glen Burnie, Maryland. Also, you can reach us on the web at www.gpwm.org. Thanks again for watching.